Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell. This is a channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into it. This is April 20th, week 15, no, week 16, 2025 of the year. We're going to go over NVIDIA stock, this week's top trading plan revealed, and trying to see how we can participate in this market the way it is with everything going on. Let's get into the week. Here we are with the Dow Jones. Overall, last week was a bearish week. We see the trend is bearish right now. We have these lower highs from the previous weeks that popped up. And then last week we had a bearish week. The week before we had that retracement right into that imbalance to clean up the previous week's imbalance. That probably is more so why we got that bearish candle. And again, we want to see these bearish candles. We don't want there to be a big disparity in the market where the stock is not an expansion or a consolidation. We want to see those things because that means it's a healthy trading situation. When we get these big imbalances in it and the market doesn't come back and corrects that, we know price is probably going to come back to that very aggressively at some point. So with it cleaning that imbalance up from that previous week, that's a good sign. Now overall, we're looking at this weekly equal low somewhere. Let me look at this low here. It's 34,946. We have that equal low pretty much to get down to all of these imbalances, these weekly imbalances. Prices come right back into. We see it even tapped right here at this previous week's imbalance. Let's see if I can get that right there. This previous week's imbalance right here. We have this previous week's imbalance right here. The price just tapped right back into. We're looking for price to probably continue down all the way to this equal low. It's pretty much an equal low for this weekly candle here. And if I scoop more over here, so you guys can see, we got another equal low here. Price can come to after we reach this level here. So overall, the Dow has been bullish. It's still up. I just think it's in retracement right now, and it's cleaning up these equal lows before continuing up. So right now, I would be looking for sell positions to these levels and move from there. Right now, we have a little bit of an imbalance up here. I would not focus on that right now. The candle did gap up. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Here's our daily with that gap up here, this gap down there. I still think price is selling off right now. It's in distribution. So I would be looking for, let's go back to this weekly real quick. Break structure, high, low. Yeah. Prices right now at a discount. I would wait for a pullback before continuing down, or let it make a new range. Even within this range, I don't know, we got a break of structure here, low, high. Yeah, if we do the daily, if I do a daily, price is at a premium. And if we're going by the daily range, you can look for a sell position down here to get to down to 34,976. What is that opportunity gonna happen? Oh, we got a yeah, we got an equal high right here. So I think this would be a good area. Let's definitely see what the open of the market is gonna do. Price, we would love for it to come back into this area, then go down. We have an imbalance down here. All of these signs let me know that price is not finished uh, being in distribution. So a lot of indications of inconsistencies in the market. It shows me that price is not continue. It's not finished distributing right now. Let's go ahead and look at the month overall real quick. Yeah, price right. Can't boom. Look at that. You can't tell me anything. So look at price came right back there. It's cleaned up that monthly imbalance and just tap that. So is it done? Maybe. I don't. Again, we're the last 2 weeks of the month. I think it's highly probable that this candle is not going to turn around. It may fill up this gap. It may wait until May, pull back up, finish cleaning up, and then start creating bullish right side range. So right now, overall bearish. That's the momentum. That's the way we're going to trade right now. I wouldn't be getting any buy positions right now. Again, it's showing it's a distribution. I will wait till we get a confirmation that prices turn around. That's it for the Dow. Let's go over here to gold. Here we are with gold. Again, gold has been super efficient, meaning that all of these gaps and imbalances that is left behind, look forward to cleaning back up. Will it be this week? I don't know. This is the daily. It's very aggressive. Made another high on Friday and then pulled back. So we're going to be looking for buy positions for gold. If we see support forming, another buy position is there right now. Break a structure, low, break a structure, high, low. Because of all these imbalances, this is, in my mind, this is our range. This is our daily range here. And I would really love price to come back into this area before getting another position. Not saying that you can't get one up here because price may continue up. And if in that case, I would wait for price to come back below what is this here? 32.89.6. That's our 50% mark. That would be pricing a discount. We have an equal low right here on the daily. That's prime area for us to get a buy for to continue back up if price is going to do that. And again, gold has been very efficient. So let's look at we know the overall month is super bullish. And as you can see here, see it came back and cleaned up this imbalance. Then we have one here that's forming. We have to wait until this candle closes for this month. But overall bullish, I don't see it turning around. Here's our weekly. All right. So as you see that 50% mark is just above, if I scoop this over, it's just above our weekly support. So price highly likely to come back into this area. Let's go ahead and mark this. And let's go to our daily. So now we see where price may potentially come back to, at least to reconcile this imbalance for the weekly and the daily. So we have two indicators that price can come back into this area for next week. before continuing up, if anything. So both areas are right in that discount prime place to be to start getting buys. I will wait. Yeah, 32.65. As soon as it taps in that area, I would start looking for buys. I would start looking for confirmation that price is going to continue up, and um, and get a position there. Other than that, I would be very patient, because gold has done what it was going to do. At the beginning of next month, we'll probably get a retracement to clean up these imbalances and these gaps, and then you'll get have another position next month to just ride it back up to the top. Ride it back up to the top. Again, gold has been very efficient. So with that, just be looking for your opportunities to get in there. Just looking for your opportunities. Let's go over here to S&P. S&P looking like it's a little bit in consolidation on the daily. It's overall, it's in distribution. If we stop and just take a look, it's in distribution. Yeah, kind of tapped out up here at, what is this, 62.40, and it's kind of been hovering in this area here. A lot of opportunities still, but overall it's like in consolidation right now for the past 2 weeks. Past 2 weeks has been consolidation. Let's look at these weekly candles. Yep. So down, came right back up, tried to clean up this imbalance, had a gap up, and it just dropped back down. So overall, S&P is in distribution, regardless of the news or whatever situation. Again, it's April 20th, 2025. The tariffs talks are going on. None of that really matters, because let's take a look again. What we do, we look at structure, right? Look at this weekly. What do we have? We had the same thing as we had with the Dow. We have all of these imbalances that were left behind previously, and price came right back to it. We have a equal low right here on this weekly. Price is coming back to that area. Again, all of these things are showing that price is going to come back to these areas. Let's go ahead and look at this monthly real quick. And there's your monthly support. So, and you can't make this up. Look, price came right back on the monthly to clean up that equal low, clean up this imbalance. Price was going to come back to these areas anyway. Whether it was accelerated by the news that's going on right now, who knows? However, price was going to come back to this area. That means there was opportunities there early on. So here's our monthly support. There's that equal low. What did I have? Why did I have that marked off here? Oh, yep. I was looking for price to come right to there. All right, I'm gonna delete that. Price right now currently is in a premium, so good positions to get sells from. Still gonna say the ranges here, simply because we still have this gap that was created, this gap down, and it was created and never came back and cleaned up this. So this is where we make sure we have confirmation. Another gap up, price just couldn't hold, and it's been continuing down. So look for price to, this is the daily, look for price to come back into this area potentially before getting sales, or may just just go on down. Just go on down. Didn't do too much last week before Good Friday. So probably gonna get a lot of price action on Monday. As soon as the market opens, it's probably gonna be all over the place. I hope you didn't have any positions over the weekend, but who knows? I didn't have any positions over the weekend. Thursday, I closed everything out. because I didn't know what how the market was going to open. So look for price to come right back into this area and get some sales on down. 4 hour. Still have the imbalance down here where price can come into. Yeah. But again, you see consolidation, consolidation on the 4 hour for days. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Past 6 days, and we traded 4 days last week. So it's 2 weeks prior to. Price just kind of been consolidated for S&P. Again, I would still be looking for sales. I need to close 4 hour. Need to close below 52.89 or 52.90. Need a 4 hour close below that for me to think price is going to continue down. And if we get a close above 55.13 or 55.14, a 4 hour close above that, I would start looking for buys at that point. However, right now, consolidation. The coil is getting tighter. What is this? So it's going to do something soon. It's going to do something soon. Whether it be to the high side or low side, had a little fake out here. Yeah. So drawing this, we're going to look again. That's why I said down here, we're going to look for price to close. This is a 4 hour price to close above or below these trend lines right now. If we get a 4 hour close above, we'll look for retracement into a discounted area and then get some buys. And in that case, we'll probably have that breaker structure where we get that 4 hour close above, then it'll retrace and then continue up. And vice versa. Be looking for a 4 hour close below this. Right now, price is at a premium in this range right here. Look for price to break down, get a close, pull back, and then continue down, clean up this imbalance. We've cleaned up that equal low and continue down. So that's S&P. Again, consolidation. Make sure you understand where you are in the market. Have a potential for price to come right into this area, then continue down. That's why I said I need a 4 hour close above. It may just punch into this area and then shoot down. Just may punch into this area and shoot down. So let's look at Bitcoin, and then we're gonna go over to NVIDIA. Here we are on Bitcoin. Everything, this is gonna go pretty fast. Everything that we said was gonna happen happened. Price came right back into this imbalance that we had marked out on this daily. 2, 3, 4. So the previous week came right there, had a breaking structure, set a new high, retracement, new high. So right now, yeah, if you didn't get a buy, once we tapped into this imbalance, yeah, I don't know. I would wait for, let's look at this 4 hour. Yeah, there you go. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Since we have that, I see two potentials where price could come back into on the 4 hour. Let's look at this daily though. Low. Low high. Okay. Love to see price come back down here. I don't know that it is. Let's look at that 4 hours, see where that Yeah. Okay. Here's your opportunity here. I'm not saying that you can't get um buys from up here. Um, Looking at this, definitely would love that. I would love this even more. At least to see price to come to. Definitely would love to see price come back into 89.45. That's pretty much an equal low there. We also have this opportunity here where price come back to up top here. That would probably be my immediate area for to look for buys. However, if we get a close below that, I would look for price to pull all the way back into 89.45. Let's go ahead and mark this off right now. I would look for price to pull right back into this area, this 4 hour, and get some buys from that area. First there, overall, we would love it to come all the way down to here, um, and see Bitcoin continue up. Bitcoin still traded on Friday. Well, this is the future, so it was not open. Bitcoin itself was still open. So those are your opportunities right there. That's on your daily. The that equal low area marked off on the 4 hour. Um, Also your equal low marked out down here. Um, yeah, those are the places I would look for price to come back to before getting a buy position. However, it looks like mm, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not getting a strong buy signal yet. Not getting a strong buy signal. A couple more areas down here. I don't know. But if you're gonna get some buys, those would be the places. Those would be the places. The reason why I say I'm not getting a strong buy signal, I would need it to break this high right here. 85. What is this? What's the high here? 85,240. I would need it to break 85,240 and get a daily close above 85,240 for me to get a thought that price is going to continue up. Right now, it's kind of rejected from this resistance at 89. What is it? 85,240. Kind of rejected from that area. Um, so just because that's the reason why I said I would wait for it to come back down to here. Um, we may get that daily close right above there. Then it'll pull back, and then you can get position when the market opens. But that's what I'd be looking for right now. Let's go over here to NVIDIA, see what it's doing. NVIDIA. So here's the weekly price came right back into that area. Exactly what we were looking for like 3 weeks ago. Popped right down in there. We had uh, a gap down. Price came right back up into here. And overall, we see it's a uh, bearish trend. Same thing like the other indexes have these equal lows, these imbalances. These imbalances all to be able to access these areas. So with that being said, having these having these areas to look at, price can potentially come down to this area. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting any buys quite just yet. We have this equal high here on this last week's candle. Yeah, Yeah, that's pretty much an equal high. I see a little wick there. Close is 101.49. High is 114.29. 114.29. On a weekly, yeah. 114.29, 101. Yeah, 13 ticks. Yeah. I don't see that. On a weekly, that's pretty much equal. Pretty much equal. So let's look at the daily. See if we can see anything. Yeah, you see, what is this? Gap downs on Wednesdays, Monday, gap up. Gap down. Close bearish on Thursday. Yeah, see if we can get it to come back into this area here. If we get price to come back into this area here, pick up a couple sell positions. Just until we see a difference in the market. That is our daily. Got an area for price to come back to. Our daily. Wow. Yeah. Equal high here. So look for price to come back into this area and continue down. Got this imbalance here. Some sell positions left. We can go ahead and close that. Because on a weekly, it already has come to that area. And it's just more opportunity out there for NVIDIA for price to come back to on these weekly candles where there was a lot of imbalances left. There we had 2 imbalances. That's the reason why I had that marked off. So definitely looking for that major support. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Yeah. Monthly support here. Yeah, we're looking for price coming like all the way down here. And let's clone that. Let's there. So these are 2 areas the price could potentially come to for NVIDIA. And then we also have a monthly equal low candle here. So yeah, overall prices bearish. I would be looking for NVIDIA to clean that stuff up and then continue. So that's this week's trading plan. NVIDIA stock this week's trading plan. So we revealed that portion, and again, overall, NVIDIA is looking very bearish, just like the rest of the market. It looks like it's correcting itself and cleaning up all those imbalances from price being so aggressive, going up, and we see plenty of opportunities to get some sell positions to while the trend is down. And once we get that confirmation that the price is turning back up, we'll get some buy position. However, right now it's showing it is bearish. So overall, the market is overall bearish. We look at the Dow, we look at S&P, we look at gold being super bullish outside of the rest of the market. Gold futures. So great trading week. So just be prepared. I'm very excited for this week. I'm looking for S&P to break out of its consolidation. So great trading week. Great trading week. So this is the Investment Process Channel. Have a great week.